Hello, today I'm going to do my 2-week reading wrap up, and firstly, yes, I am back home, so I'm back with my beautiful shelves, and if you can see this little bit of book peeking, this is stacked high. This is like the same level as a normal chair, stacked high full of books that don't have a home because I don't have enough shelves. I also have more books back at uni that I need to transport here. The struggle is real. First up, I read this. This is a novel by Abbie Rushton and it's called Unspeakable. Really beautiful cover as well with the two girls, and there's like a forest within both of them, which actually is very relevant to the story. Basically it's about a girl called Megan. She's a mute. No one knows why she's stopped talking. They know something's happened in her life, but they don't really know why that's caused her to stop talking. She doesn't talk to anyone, not even her own mum. This girl called Jasmine starts her school and they form a friendship, and it's about that, but you also find out why she stopped talking. It's very much about learning about your own sexuality and coming to terms with that you might be homosexual and all that different stuff. It's about teen pressure with things to do with like drinking. There's a lot in here. I do really enjoy this. Some of it is written in this bold lettering. So it's normal lettering, and then in the bold lettering is her like self talking to her, so it's putting her down continually. So she's thinking, I might be able to speak, I might be able to speak. And then in this bold scribbly writing it's like, no, you're worthless, you can't speak. And you're going to find out why she thinks that about herself. And yeah, overall I thought it was a good book. It was okay. I feel like it had a lot of themes to kind of get to, so it wasn't going to do any of the themes that much justice, as it's, you know, not a massive book, but it was all round an okay book. I then read a short story collection. This is by Aimee. This is called Willful Creatures, and this was fantastic. It was weird though. She writes kind of magical realism, but they're really odd. So there was loads of short stories. I personally liked all of them. Not all of them are magical. So there was one where there's a family of people who have pumpkins for heads, and then they give birth to a child who has an iron for a head. So that kind of weirdness. There was a really odd one quite early on where it's set in our world, where you have us, which are called big people, and then you have tiny miniature people in their own communities. And one of the big people buys a small person, and he kind of tortures this person in a cage, and it's really odd, and it really kind of goes there. Like, I was quite shocked at like that one, to be fair. And so it has that, but then it has really normal ones, like that's at a party and there's a woman, she's just fabulous, and she goes to this party and decides she's going to get off with I think it's a blonde man, a brunette man and a ginger man. She's just going to seek one out of the party, get off with them, and that's it. And she's just a bit mad, and so that's no magical elements, it's just weird. I thought it was sensational, it really was. And there was one where this couple had killed each other, but they had collected loads of salt and pepper shakers, and so the detective was trying to find out why they collected these. It really kind of stuck with me, that one, because at the end it says something like, when couples commit suicide together, it's got a very Romeo and Juliet romantic feel about it, but when couples kill each other, it's kind of a sick, disgusting, wrong feel about it. But he's like saying it's the exact same thing. They're choosing to end their lives kind of together, and how that's really odd how we perceive that. One's romantic and like the ultimate act of love, and the other's just disgusting and sad. And I thought that was really beautiful, but a lot of these in here will really stay with me because they were eerie and I just loved it. So yeah, they're the two things that I read the last 2 weeks. I am 100 pages away from finishing Oliver Twist, but because I'm back home at Essex, I left the book at uni stupidly, so you won't get a review on that for probably quite a few weeks. My next review video, I suppose it will be Sunday maybe, and I've already read one book, so I'll review that and you'll see my thoughts on it. But I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoy the shelf again. I'm enjoying this background a lot more. I love it. I love my shelf. I might do an overview shelf tour if anyone wants that, but I'm not going to go into the individual books. I'm just going to be like, here's my fantasy collection, and then show you the little like knickknacks that I keep on my shelves, because I think they're quite cool, and I also keep all my sums on my shelves so you can see them if you want. But yeah, that's it, and I'll see you again very soon for another video. Look. Salvanians. I looked mad probably when I was doing that. I was like, Salvanians! I don't know why I always seem to look mad. I don't know how that happens. Ah. What am I doing? Stop, end the video.